Deadliest! Prepare to witness decks from different time eras and with different limitations go head to head to find out who has the deadliest deck.
What's up out there, YouTube land? It's me, your boy 87 showing up, and I would like to welcome you guys to another edition of the Deadliest deck. In case you guys have been living underneath a rock somewhere, please allow me the opportunity to explain to you guys, the viewers at home, what this segment is all about. The Deadliest deck, simply put, is just one of those videos that take two of the deadliest forces in Yu-Gi-Oh! And makes them bang and collide together until there's only one decided winner. In the best of 5 games, you will be seeing who the outcome victor of those matches were. In this video, these decks will not be restricted by forbidden lists, time, or the player's imagination. And in today's video, we have a special guest, as always. This guy's no newcomer to dueling on DevPro. His name is TheCaliEffect. And before we go into what deck he's piloting versus yours truly, I would like to make a couple announcements. Guys, the way we do things on this show, it's based on your votes. So, if you guys would like to see a certain deck bang with another certain deck to figure out what deck is the explosive victor of that bout, all you guys have to do is one simple thing: comment down below. Also, when you make these comments, make sure you're voting, because the most liked comment will most likely be the duel that we produce to you. Simple. So, with that being said, let me go ahead and break it down to you to the next announcement. If you guys are an up-and-coming Yu-Gi tuber, or you've already cemented your legacy inside our community, all you have to do if you want to be a part of the Deadliest Duels is do one simple thing. Hit me up. Message me on Facebook or message me on YouTube. I mean, we have a lot of different places for, us to communicate with. Just get in touch with me and I'm pretty sure we can make it happen. That's it. I mean, it's not like you gotta go on a search to find all 7 Dragon Balls or some shit like that. It's very, very simple. Now that all of the legal shit is out of the way, let's get down to business. In today's episode, we're gonna see the Water Deck's avatar, Deep Sea Ancient Colacanth, versus the Water Deck's avatar, Megalo? Abyss Megalo? How? What? Look, guys, long before the Water Deck, Mermails were even thought about, the Water Deck was Water Synchro. If you haven't heard about it, you should probably do your homework and check up on your history, son, because you're about to learn a lesson in what really ran the deep sea. Water Synchro was so feared a long time ago, and this is way before Maxis or Effect Veilers or anything like that, but it was so feared that it by itself put a certain 2-card combo off the commission shelf. That's right, this deck was so powerful that Konami itself had to errata the way Colossal Fighter and Armor Arm worked together, because they invented the OTK Colossal Arm. But to beat all, it doesn't just stop there. It's not like this deck didn't have 18 other ways to OTK you. I mean, let's face it, they did summon a religious shooting Quasar Dragon and a Red Nova Dragon anytime they fucking felt like it. Let's talk about trap cards. This deck didn't play trap cards. As a matter of fact, it didn't matter if it played trap cards or not. If your opponent was playing trap cards and you were playing this deck, you won. Cold Wave, Giant Trunade, MST, whatever you needed at the time, you had it. And you were going to it made sure that you were going to be the victor. The deck's synergy had so much moxie going on with it at the time, it kind of seemed like a throwback E-Dragon of its time. It literally drew anything you needed to beat your opponent in the curtain situation. There was nothing that could possibly stop this deck. In this game, there is one thing that's certain, and that's the ability that if you are able to draw or search a high amount of cards in a turn, you are most likely going to be the winner of that duel. This logic has been accepted by a lot of duelists throughout the years. That's why they put such heavy limitations on cards such as Rhoda, and even just fucking destroy Dragon's Ravine. This deck, main deck, 3 Formula Synchrons, 3 Maria Greeds, 3 Pot of Dualities, double Gold Sark. There was nothing that you wasn't gonna get when you needed to get it. You know, I'm just gonna put this out there. I already know what my opponent is gonna say about me and my deck. He's gonna bring up some facts about this deck lived in a time era where Max C and Effect Veiler ran and were very relevant. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter if you play Effect Veiler or Max C in your deck, because if your deck is too slow, you lose. But I guess that's all I really gotta say. I guess I'll turn it over to my opponent. Your turn.
Good evening,
Good luck.
YouTube. You guys are now watching another segment of the TheCaliEffect presented to you by 87 Show Enough. Today, we're going to be doing Mermail Prime. I feel is the best available Mermail deck that we could have played for the Deadliest deck. Now, this Mermail Prime deck is based off of Billy Break's Mono Mermail deck, and I thought what Billy Break really brought to the table is that, hey, Mermail Abyss Theus is a really good card. Mermail Abyss Gaios is probably one of Mermail's best cards available. Why not run these cards? Because they provide so much utility outside of just summon Megalo, discard. It's not just that. It's a rank 7 type deck that can enable a lot of great plays. Now, granted, it does have a couple of weaknesses. Like, as you can see, Tidal is missing and Dracosac is missing. Why? Because they don't exist right now. In the form, if I would be able to, and if I could, I would be playing Tidal and I would be playing Dracosac, just because the cards make so many good plays. And then there's a couple of modifications to the main board that you wouldn't see in Billy Break's deck, as I'm not playing Mystical Space Typhoons, I'm not playing Forbidden Lances, and I'm only playing Double Marksman. The reason why is because I'm playing against this deck that just happens to not run back row, and I want to minimize the dead hands by getting rid of that back row hate and the back row destruction, and maximize the efficiency in the deck. With that being said, let's get on to this trash deck. Like, really, it's a big super ancient deep sea fish. Has he ever heard of a megalo? Do you know what a megalodon is? That's a big super ancient deep sea fish. This little piece of I don't even think it's going to contend. The only thing it's going to do is discard monsters, special summon, and try to sync one. Well, guess what? We have Effect Veilers in Max C. Something that deck really couldn't compete with. It can't compete with negation. It can't compete with our ability to slam monsters on the board, and we'll probably OTK them before they can OTK us. Granted, 87 Show Enough is a really good player. I'm pretty sure he came prepared to probably play against Mermail, but Mermail just a little too strong. Mermails will be the Deadliest deck, piloted by me, yourself, TheCaliEffect, with Mermail Prime. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe on both channels, but most of all, enjoy.
Alright, now the competitors have said everything that they had to say. Now, let's get into the duel and find out which one is the deadliest deck.
Well, folks, it looks like this time Mermail synergy isn't enough to beat Super Agent Clunkath in synchronicity with the denizens of the deep. Thank you to both duelists for participating, and great game.
Tubers, I know you're going to find this really hard to believe, but there was a long time ago where I didn't find Patrick Hoban to be annoying. I mean, to be honest, Patrick Hoban in this game, he's really bright and very intelligent. I think he's one of the strongest duelists in this game. That being said, this deck concept I actually got from him a long time ago. I don't even know if he invented it or if he heard it or what, but I played against the guy one day, got my ass beat by it, turned in all my shit and built it, and went on to having a illustrious undefeated streak. It was well over 100 wins. I'm not kidding. But in that format, it was doable. It was doable. So what I'm going to do, in case you guys really want to do your research on this deck, I'm going to leave a link to his article that he wrote about this deck a really long time ago, and you guys yourself can read what he had to say about it, and you can choose to either believe that it was great in its time or it was bad in its time. But I'll leave that up to you guys. Last but not least, I just want to give another big thank you and a round of applause to my good friend TheCaliEffect. Make sure you guys go check out his channel. I'll leave some information on his channel somewhere down below. Click the link and make sure you subscribe. Other than that, like always, if you guys want to be a part of this, please message me. Please leave down below in the comments below what you thought about this duel and what duel you would guys like to see next. That's it for me, guys. I'm 87 Show Enough, RSC and sub. Peace.